Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome. It is, as it always is, lovely to have you here. Josh, Nice Guy, Shadow Mage, as well as anyone who's just hanging out. Shadow Mage, thank you for the 5 nickels. It is much appreciated. Also, with the background music, I don't think there could be any greater contrast in musical tone than Celeste to Katamari. That switch just completely... Oh no, am I only coming through the right channel? Oh no. I shouldn't be. I haven't moved my microphone. I haven't changed any settings. Okay. Shadow Mage says it's coming through both. Oh, I've had enough technical difficulties recently that that I'm hoping not to have more. Oh no, I hope by dying you mean batteries and not just like they don't work anymore. Because the second one is much worse. Why am I getting Netflix notifications on my phone? I've never used Netflix on my phone. What? Why? Whatever. Anyway. We are going to be getting back to Xenoblade Chronicles X today. We finished chapter 9 yesterday. And discovered, well, more than discovered, kind of confirmed. God, what's your name? Elma's concerns about Lao. Oh, not... Nice Guy, we haven't done that part yet. We just had to fight... Gajarg. Who fucking beat my ass. I was 14 levels higher than him, and then fireballs started falling out of the sky, and you don't ghost walk that shit. So it went poorly. But I eventually solved it. Anyway, today we're not going to be doing a lot of story progress. Today, as the title says, we're going to be falling with style, which is to say, flying. Yeah, I vaguely remember that Nice Guy, I just didn't remember how difficult it was. I got a notification at the end of chapter 9 that I could check out the flight module. So I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I can only do like early parts of it now, but I got the notification and I want to do the thing. Whoops! Can I make it? I can, and then almost fall again. Let's stick to the proper roads. Skulls drive wherever the fuck they want, because who's gonna say no?
Did you hear?
Cahill, is that the new Minecraft extension? No or heroes? Is this the place? Hi, Matthew. Are you the one who's gonna teach me how to fly? Need something? Well, too bad, because none of these are operational right now. Okay. I've never seen cabin pressure. I've never heard of cabin pressure. Some of the new blades are a real number. I don't want to... but... No. Let me fly. Maybe... I swear it said the industrial sector. 40 pieces of Arnatian ore wood. I feel like that's a lot. I don't remember. Oh, hello, friend. You mentioned skull repairs, didn't you? You're talking about the plating refit for the one brought in yesterday, right? Yeah, and? Then 40 pieces of Arnatian ore wood is inefficient, isn't it? One Noka Mirrorstone is all you need. Things like this are why you humans keep falling behind as technology advances. Okay, sir, you've been in the city for 1 week. Don't piss on us, teach us. Hello, Juice. Thank you for being birthed into stream. If you bring it to the Manon ship, I'll refine it to all the materials required for the repairs, okay? Then you can witness the workings of true science, can't you? Yeah, honestly, the most interesting thing, Josh, is that there's no blade representation in Xenoblade 1, except kind of, and that's, like, heading into weird spoiler territory. Yes. I do know that, nice guy, and it's helped me in a couple of missions already. Because sometimes I just don't. I don't want to. And it makes it so much easier. I mean, that's fair, Shadow Mage, and I hate that you're right. So, we can choose either one of these to get, but we've already got the Noka Mirrorstone, so it's easy peasy for us. Anyway, I wanna fly, just let me fly. Fuck you, Yardley, I know it's not you.
You've got my attention.
Is it you? Well, this sucks. Why the hell is everyone so damn stingy around this joint, huh? It's not like they can't spare a skull part or two. Or 10. 20. Oh no! Oh no, is your... we got 2 Joshes in chat. When I refer to Josh, it is typically Joshua Caleb. Oh. Part of the reason I want to fly is because the flying theme in this game is so dang good. Hey, you agree with me, right? Yeah, why should the armament manufacturers give out free skull parts to civilians? I want to see who agrees with me. No one. Okay, fine. Oh, what do you know? I'm aware this stuff ain't free. I just asked to put it on a tab. They damn near laughed me out of the store. You can't just put stuff on a tab. Most stores don't do credit. Just because I want skull parts doesn't mean they're for a skull. Don't judge me, you don't know. Sir, that is incredibly concerning. These parts are actually for a grand cause, the machine which must be repaired. Look, I broke my fleshlight, okay? And as soon as it's operational, I'll be rich! Rich, I tells ya. Sweet, sweet money. Nice guy, same brain cell. I'll be able to pay off those parts in 2 days flat. 3 at the most. Then we'll see who's laughing. Ah ha 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 ha! I've said too much. In any case, it's no mere coincidence I met a blade like you on a day like today. Hey, I'm flexible. If I can't get the high-quality skull parts I need to fix my little project, I'll make do with something else. Either way, I don't suppose you'd help me track down some materials. Pretty please? Remember, I'm gonna be swimming in moolah within days, so I'll be able to compensate you handsomely. I don't believe you. I think you're just trying to build a crypto mining rig. Find a California sunset and gather 4 L02 space analyzers. The California sunset is, I believe, the rarest item. Ah! Hello! Shriveling fire, sure, I can hold this for you. I'll just put it here with the rest of the chat. Hello, Cheem. You're playing Unity? How are you enjoying it? No, it's fine. Yeah, I've got those. I just need the other thing.
Did you
Okay.
hear?
Where? Let me fly. God damn it. It's all I want to do.
Did you hear?
I like that this is an actual
Yeah.
location. And as far as I can tell, quick travel point. Which, I guess. Not gonna do this yet. You know what? That's actually fair, Cahill. Barry Allen, in the TV show at least, has never once been the fastest man alive. Hello, Zach. How dare you? Actually, how dare you say that? The lowest level skill in the game? I have no idea. Wait a second. You fight Goetia, in a skull before you get skulls. I would guess something like that? Oh no, Shadow Mage. How will you ever survive? Oh! That's really interesting. So I may even see that today. I realize I'm just running around randomly. I was looking for something, and then I got distracted and confused. I'm not entirely certain who or what I am at the moment.
Here's the deal.
A pig! So cute.
Thank you, Shadow Mage. Oh, it's Professor B! Everybody, it's the best side quest. It's the single best side quest. Professor B is great. He is maybe, his side quest is possibly the most interesting in all 3 games just because of weird implications. Also, I don't know what species he is. Who are you? Another of their assassins? After what happened to the last guy they sent, I'm impressed they had the to try me. I am not an assassin. What? Well, who in the name of Sir Isaac H. Newton are you then? What? You're a blade? I've heard of him. Now that I get a better look at you, you do look rather whash. Interesting. Yes, and since Vevan's practically useless, maybe this person can help get them. Right then, you there, kid, pay attention. My name is Professor Bluffton. You're looking for work? I have a truly amazing offer for you. I can't choose between these two. Oh, that's the one you liked, Elma? Who could tell? Oh, you heard me talking to myself, did you? Probably best for us both if you don't know anymore. This language barrier is getting to be a real hassle. Half the words from the planet I came from aren't even pronounceable in your language. Not from our planet. That's interesting. I can't even properly introduce myself around here. Well, there's really nothing for it. I guess just Professor B will have to do for now. So then, about this job I have for you. I need a few things for my current research, and I'd appreciate if you could secure them. Should be simple enough for you, Especially if I pay you for your trouble? What is he researching? I like a kid with a healthy sense of scientific curiosity, but keeping this one a secret is good for both our health, if you catch my drift. If you need to know, all you need to know is that I need Tiki Sap. Head to Waterway Tangle to find some. My work is nothing you need to be worried about. So what do you say? Help me out, kid. Noctilum's Waterway Tangle. Okay. You will? Great! I knew you had a touch of shit about you. I've been short-handed lately, what with my assistant Vevan wasting his time repairing that silly spaceship. Anyway, thanks. We're both wanderers through space stranded on this rock. Gotta help one another out, eh? Okay.
That's right.
Let's do the thing. Because I can tell you, the thing ends up being quite cool. Wait. This isn't where I meant to go. Also, there's a thing on top of one of these, and I want it. Wait, is it not? Where is thing? I demand thing. I will have thing. I see it on my map. Is it like... Wait. It's like on top of there, probably. I don't think I can get there yet. Whatever. We're headed to Noctilum. And it looks like we're not even going super deep into Noctilum. So it should be relatively easy to get to. I realized that I promised I was going to do flying things today. Trust me. Priorities. I really should have brought my skills here. Oh well. There we go. It's interesting because it's in a place called Waterway Tangle, which
That's a big problem.
I don't think I've actually been there, in spite of how close I've been before. Or I have, and it's just... Man, I do get disoriented in this game, even with access to a map. It's thing. Now, how's about I ask you a few questions and you give me specific, concise answers? Run your mouth or try to lie and we'll have to try again in a setting you'll find a lot less comfortable. You're really trying to intimidate me? Ooh, mistakes have been made. You're smart. You don't want any needless trouble. Best for everyone involved if you just cooperate. So question 1. What did Professor B want from you? Ask who he is. I ain't gonna tell him shit. He started this by being a dick. I thought you were smart. Maybe I'm wrong. Is who I am more important than your own life? My life is not on the line here, sir. You are entirely misunderstanding the power dynamic. Alright, fine by me. I'll just invite you to a VIP room where nobody can ever get in to help you. You'll have all the time in the world to see how I do my job. Give you the GAD special. You're never seeing home again, pal.
It didn't have to be like this.
Aww, poor baby. Level 17? Man. Ah! Chair, thank you for the raise. Apparently today is Oops All Raise. It is much appreciated. How are you enjoying Arceus? I have heard a lot of good things about it. In fact, I say a lot of positive things. I've heard exclusively positive things about it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's basically what I've heard. That as much as it is a different Pokemon game, it is unquestionably a Pokemon game. And as silly as it sounds, that's very important. They've changed a lot but maintained their identity.
I appreciate the help. I appreciate the help. Ready? Too bad.
More and more I'm on the side of I want shorter games with worse graphics built by people who were paid more to work less. Because, yeah, there are problems with the game industry at the moment, and, like, there are problems with crunch, and for whatever problems you may have with Legends, there weren't really reports of crunch about it. And honestly, I personally think it looks fine. I don't think it looks amazing.
They're awfully forward.
Frankly, it doesn't look as good as this game. But... eh. This is... this game is, in my opinion at least, a technological marvel. I don't know how this game happened. Anyway, I'm just gonna quick travel back to town. Because I am the laziest motherfucker in the world. Yeah, I don't like the way Okami looks. I know that's a super unpopular opinion. I think Okami looks just okay.
That's right.
Nah, Monolith are working too hard on Zelda. They were involved in Breath of the Wild, and seem to be involved in Breath of the Wild too. Oh, now this is a landmark, and it's his lab?
Good. You're here.
Ah, you're back! Got that tiki sap for me? I do. Great! Now all I need is a body frame, and I can get this up and running. What's that? Somebody named Gad attacked you while you were out looking for this? That's probably my fault. He's been after my technology for a while now. Don't worry, he's not after your technology anymore on account of how he's dead. He must have realized he was no match for me directly and decided to pump you for information instead. Yeah, I can fight them, but can you? Ha! You think anyone from this time period could take me? Still, that's nice of you. Thanks, kid. That is... Sir, that is a sentence that is going to require an explanation. I guess after the trouble I caused, I could make a special exception and tell you who I am. Try to hang on to your socks. You know, remarkably, I'm not wearing any. I came from the distant terminus of time and space. I am from the future. Yahaha! I might be what you humans will look like in a few 100 million years down the line. You know what? I'm gonna believe him, because... like, shit's crazy at the moment. Truly amazing. You accept my story just like that? You humans certainly adapt to new situations quickly. When I first told Vevin, the little pill had the goal to start laughing in my face. But okay, great. That makes this quick, I guess. Thing is, I need to get back to my own time. And to do that, I need you to find me a car to serve as the frame. Yeah, what is that? Oh, that's right. Doesn't get across in English. How else to describe it? It's a device that overcomes the absolute wall of temporal causality. In layman's terms, it's a time machine. Okay, so it does come across in English. I've gotten word that a fellow named Graham is selling cars at a discount. Here's some cash, kid. Try to talk him into selling you the best vehicle for the money. Good luck, and while you're off doing that, I'll grab the other part I'll need for this experiment. Whoops-a-daisy. I almost did a big fall.
Well, no kidding?
Man, I should be using my car to do this. And I can, pretty easily. Shit, Josh, that's actually an interesting point. Yeah, his language is so foreign that not even Mira's influence, whatever it is, can properly translate. What fucking hole is that, Cahill? I didn't even know there was a poll. Hi, Graham. I choose to believe that you are the distant descendant of King Graham from the King's Quest series. If it's second-hand goods at ridiculous prices you're after, Graham's your man. I'll give you deals the retail guys wouldn't dream of. Ooh, Chair, that's going to be an unpopular opinion. I'm not going to disagree with you, but it's unpopular. Professor B sent you? Ah, nice! He's one of my best customers. He's bought 46 cars just this week. Car-wise, I've got a few options lined up for you. On the left there, you've got a blue standard model. Middle one's a junker, and then we got my red beauty. Well, he did say the best car. Nah, Cahill. Breath of the Wild, in my opinion, Breath of the Wild is great, but I can see the problems people have with it. And I don't want to pretend that those problems don't exist. What's your pleasure? Whichever you like, I'll knock a chunk off the price for you. He specifically wanted the best car. You have a good eye, buddy. Top of the line taste. This baby's the sweetest ride on Mira or anywhere else. Probably the most... Sorry, I stopped reading because my brain switched off for several seconds, and I was just staring at my screen, not actually being fully conscious. Probably the most expensive too. But you tell me, is there a better use for 100,000 credits? Ha! The answer is no, by the way. Look, I've got all the money. Thanks much. I'll deliver it to Professor B's place for you, free of charge. Josh, it could be both. Oh no, wait. My skull was on the ceiling. Oh, it just moved. I said the ceiling. I meant the roof. Which is a very different thing. And here's Vevin, the Manon who's been helping him. Excuse me? You're looking mighty suspicious, sir. Come on, Vevin. You get to become a cornerstone for the next dazzling chapter of science. You Manon are disciples of science, aren't you? Now stop your whining and get in the damn car. Sorry, Professor B, but I think this thing is more of a tombstone than a cornerstone, you know? And I'm probably too young to die? Damn, I finally get a test rig up and working, and you're gonna pull this crap on me? If it's a test, then you do it, fucker. Well, from context, I know that this is his assistant. So I'm just gonna try to figure out what's going on. Absolutely nothing, that's the problem. I brought my assistant Vevin here to play guinea pig for me, but he's gone chicken. I gave him the honor of riding in my Mira-mobile time machine, and he repays me with the silly tantrum. After you went to the trouble of getting us this sweet ride. No more excuses, Vevin. Are you trying to put all this poor woman's hard work to waste? Well, I don't want to do that, but time travel seems pretty dangerous, doesn't it? I'm as intrigued about science as anyone, but I've only got one life to give to it, you know? What? You don't trust me? If you're so confident, maybe you should be the one to take it for a ride, Professor. You're weirdly insistent that I be the one who tests it, you know? He makes a solid point. Well, of course. If I get sucked into a strike, I'd be torn to shreds instant. Leave it to me. It's fine, I didn't say a thing. I think that's probably the opposite of fine. Either way, I'm not getting in that vehicle. Very wise. And it appears we are at an impasse here. Hey kid, help me talk some sense into this fool. No? Appeal to his emotions. The Manon are basically emotionless and purely rational. So I'm gonna have to appeal to his intellect. I suppose you seem like a smart person. Different than my scientific mind, maybe, but still. I'm smart in the gun-shooty way. I hear what you're saying, but none of it proves that I'll be alright if I get in that time machine, if that makes sense. Based on what he said, no, you definitely might not be alright. I'm not okay with persuading this child. I don't know if that he's a child, but he's small and I feel protective. What's that? Even if this test fails, Professor B will eventually succeed? And then he just needs to jump back to the moment before this test? And that way the machine from that successful trial will replace this initial failed prototype? Time travel! Meaning I won't actually die in the canonical timeline? I feel like there's some circular reasoning in there somewhere, but I think I'm warming to the idea. Alright, Professor. I'll ride in your time machine. Hope I don't regret this? You'll do it? Haha! I'd expect nothing less from my intrepid Manon assistant. And nice work with the smooth talk there, ma'am. Alright, now that we have a test subject, don't call him that! Let's get this party started. Hurry up and get in the Mirror-mobile, Evan. I'm ready for you to send me to whatever dark corner of history you want, okay? We can't hear him. We can't see him. Roger that. The is online. Setting destination for 3,000 years in the future. Bevan, are you ready to slip the bonds of time and take flight into that bright and distant tomorrow? Absolutely. I think. Yes? Here I go! Oh, my precious Mirror-mobile! Smash through the walls of the fourth dimension and rewrite the laws of the universe. Rip. Whomst is Mr. X? Oh shit! That's... he does look like that. Wop wop! What's in the name of Sir Isaac H. Newton? Sucker hasn't moved an inch. Why, damn it? I just want to check something. I'm very curious about something. Yeah. I thought so. Okay. That confirms something interesting. Professor B doesn't come from our universe. Isaac Newton didn't have a middle name. I don't know who he's referring to. But this strongly suggests he comes from a universe where Isaac Newton did have a second name. Now, does that mean he comes from a different universe to Elma and Lynn and the rest? Not 100% clear, because they could also be from the Isaac H. Newton universe. But it's still interesting. He has no recorded middle name. That is a fair point, Josh. It is possible that after time travel was invented, people went back and met him and found out that his middle name was fucking Horatio or some bullshit. I'm sorry if there's anyone named Horatio in chat. It just seems like a very old-timey name. I've been alive more than 1,000 years, but this is a first. What could have gone wrong? Wait a minute. What are you all doing 3,000 years in the future? Oh, Vevin, my sweet. I thought you had a brain. Did you perhaps follow me here in another of the Professor's time machines? Don't you think it's weird that literally nothing has changed, buddy? Thank you for coming, Professor. Are you folks ready to explore the future? Bevan. Huh? What's that? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. My ears are still ringing from traveling in time, you understand? It's all pretty amazing, don't you think? Being Mira's first time traveler? What? Nothing's changed! Oh, will you stop talking already? Clearly, trusting you to pilot my machine was the biggest mistake ever. Damn, the numbers were there, it hit the threshold. If that wasn't enough, then I guess Mira's just weird. Then attempting counter navigation may be the only option left to us. In theory, that should allow for even in a special temporal axis. Special temporal axis. AKA, Mira is weird even within time travel rules. Yes, that is surely it. I'm sorry to bother you again, kid, but could you bring me some of the topaz wine dropped by the primordial creatures called Tectinsulus? I've never actually said that out loud. They're the ballsack spiders from quote 9. Get me that and I'll drive my machine through time. I swear it on every speck of science in my brain. Oh, I already have what I need. That's convenient. Well, did you get the topaz wine, kid? You mean the thing I drained from a bowl sack? Nobody must ever forget. It's the last thing I need to soup up my magnificent Miramobile. Excellent work. I'll install it right now. Shit, we're getting this music now? There, done. Behold the counter navigation edition of my beautiful machine. Yeah, this is overdrive music. He put his time machine into overdrive. It's my ultimate creation. Capable of overriding every causal factor in mirroring space-time. Ask who's piloting it this time. Most astute question. I certainly can't trust that shrimp to do it. Okay. First of all, rude. Second of all, accurate. But third of all, rude. This time I'll drive to the future myself. The perfect pilot for the perfect machine. There's not a sliver of a chance of failure. This is goodbye for now, but don't worry, kid. I may literally be back before you know it. weird bit of detail, which is he's got what looks like a metal collar with a chain hanging off it, which kind of suggests like some kind of future slavery. There's a lot of interesting things about him. Yeah, Josh, I'm kind of glad they didn't, because that would have been even fuckier and wackier than usual. Appreciate that, kid. Emotional goodbyes make me itch. You can get a cream for that. So, do you think the metal collar is just for fashion? Now then, it's time for the trial run. Setting destination time past the far side of the future, to the time axis I once inhabited. You, Vevin, and the others in this time have been a great help. Heh, though I could have done without the ones that attacked us. Thanks for everything, Ivy. Give Vevin my regards. Take care and farewell. Even if this is goodbye forever, know that I'll never forget you. Ah! That's right! Tear through the gun with yeah, girl! We're off to the future. Yeah. So, time travel is canon. Where did Professor B go? He asked me to buy these parts he was running low on. What? He went home to the future? Just like that? We did everything together all this time and now he just takes off? Tell Vevin what that Professor B said he was grateful. He thanked me? I should have said it to my face. If not for you, was he planning to leave without saying a word? What a dickbag. The man was a real headache, you know. I'll just have to get to work on building a new and improved Mirror-mobile Mark II, I suppose. I'll ride it to the future and scare the pants off of Professor B. That'd be pretty funny, right? I guess I have a lot of studying ahead of me, huh? Just you wait, Professor. God, I love their stumpy little legs. And yeah, then they never again address the fact that there's time travel. I feel like this should have bigger implications. I understand that they're working on other things now, but we're in a time-sensitive situation. I feel like the ability to travel through time would be monumentally useful. You know those pieces of the Lifehold core that were destroyed before we got there? They don't have to be. This is fucking massive? Whatever. Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you pretty much forever, you know. I haven't moved! Anyway, Professor B sent us a message. From the future? Sounds like he needs help, but I don't think there's a whole lot I can do. It doesn't matter, Josh. He can be the pilot, and then the three of us, me, Elma, and Lynn, can go back in time. That's enough people to recover pieces of the Lifehold core. Sorry, not the core, but pieces of the Lifehold. Especially if we get there before the Ganglion even know about it. This is one of his inventions. It lets you directly communicate with the specified target's brain. Wow! Again, there's a whole lot to unpack there. Apparently, through time, this is immense, whatever. I was most surprised when it suddenly materialized on top of my desk one day, you know? Anyway, maybe it's faster if I just show you. I'll play it back again. The sucker on? Alright. This message is encoded so only Vevin and Ivy can view it. Possibly, Josh, but you could include a note. Like, if you send them back with, like, a sheet of paper with a bunch of coordinates, I think the immediate thing to do would be to check those coordinates. So don't either of you knuckleheads go telling anyone what you hear. I've still got people after me. Anyway, I'll get to the point. I'm on Great Washington Isle over in Oblivia. Need some help here with, well, you'll see when you get here. And hurry it up. I need to get back to the city and get to the bottom of this anomaly affecting Mira. It seems the space Mira occupies is something even more troubling than we had thought. Oh no. It's... Whoop whoop! Ah, here comes my prey. Anyway, that's the story. I'll see you here soon. Don't be late. He does not sound like he's millions of years in the future. Did you get all that? Yeah. Oh, good. So like I said, the spot the professor mentioned isn't really somewhere I can get to, you know? So I was hoping you could help me out instead. I'm sure you've got a ton of questions for him, right? Like, what's he doing back in our time, for starters? Sure. Let's find out more about Professor B. While you're gone, I'll dust off his lab so we're ready to get cracking once he comes back, alright? That's our next bit of quest. Because apparently, like... I don't know if the time machine didn't work, or if the time machine worked and he's back, or... I have questions. Let me just say that. Where's the fucking exit to this place? There we go. I do love this whole quest line, just because Professor B is so bonkers. And yes, I realize I can quick travel. But I really, really enjoy the world of this game. I think I actually want to be on this side of things. Said it before, I'll say it again. This game has no right to be as pretty as it is. And that's not a shitting on the Wii U thing. That's just me appreciating art direction. One thing I am curious about, and like I don't need immediate answers or anything, I'm wondering how much people want to see... how much people want to see of this game beyond, like... beyond the end of the game. Because this game is enormous. Main quest is in the region of 60-ish hours. But there are a lot of people who have been playing this game for 500 plus hours. It's one of those games where you can just keep doing shit and finding stuff. And I'm curious how much people would like to see. I'm definitely not going to go for 100%, for the simple reason that that would take 700 years. God damn it, Oblivier is maybe my favorite region in this game. I love the music. I adore the visual design of it. And we're about to go over the edge of a waterfall. But that's fine. That is where we're trying to. No, they haven't. It's a lie. This is where he said he was. Whoop whoop! Hey, it's you, kid. You finally got here. Now I can finally say goodbye to roughing it like some kind of Neanderthal. I've been living a novel existence since the day I took off in my Mirror-mobile, let me tell you. Yeah, what have you been doing, buddy? Okay, so I did cross the threshold. That's like 99% of time travel. So you see, sir, what's happened there is you haven't time traveled. 99% of time travel is not the same thing as time travel. But after that, I got thrown back into this time period, almost as if something was blocking my way. I'm sure you have many more questions where that one came from, kid. But would you mind dealing with these damn idiots that are surrounding us first? What, you didn't notice them, kid? Ah, seems pretty clear they followed you here. They're probably Gad's goons. You remember that human who attacked you? He seemed awfully eager to pay me a visit. I'll be reclining in my Mirror-mobile in the meantime. Let me know when you've mocked them up, would you? Thanks, kid. Okay, so I do want to address. Creating a teleporter is still thoroughly impressive. But he didn't time travel. Professional as ever, I'm sure you've got it all well in hand. Just let me know when you're ready to go, kid. All set? Not that the likes of Gad will give you any trouble, am I right? Eh, he didn't give me trouble before. Hey, Gad! How long are you planning to play hide-and-seek precisely? You won't get your grubby mitts on my tech by hiding, you know. Ah, poop. Shh. You up and disappeared on me. Now I find you've been camping out here this whole time. Well, vacation's over, Professor. Now all that's left is figuring out what happens next. I kill you is what happens next. Tell you what, why don't we let your little guard dog over there decide how this goes down? Will it be A, you hand the professor over quietly, nobody gets hurt, and we live happily ever after? Or B, you resist like an idiot, I kill you anyway, then I scrape the good professor's brains and take what's inside? C, you will die, and I have a grand old time. Choice is all yours, pal. I got no complaints as long as I get what I'm after. You won't. I had a credit for every time I hear that one. Tragic how none of them realize it's too late. You can see it in their eyes as they're lying there bleeding out. Should have gone with choice A. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You think because you have a skull that this is going to go different to last time. It's not. But even if the skull were going to make a difference, I also have a skull. And you know what? Fuck you. I'm overdriving. I want to make it clear that overdriving in this case is completely unnecessary. This is far beyond anything that is required in order to do this. Speed mod custom skull. Interestingly, we do have a time limit on this one. Fortunately, that time limit doesn't matter. When, you know... Bye, Cahill. Be good. Oh, okay. It's not a time limit in order to beat those guys. You just have to defend for that time limit. But they're all like in the level 20s. So yeah. Not an enormous challenge. It would be a challenge, I won't lie, at an appropriate level. Oh no, that was all of them. Okay. Or I was right the first time? I don't know. The game did seem a bit confused.
Very commendable.
Okay. So I was right the first time. It's just a matter of defend him for that amount of time. Damn idiots! I can only imagine the scientists that would use that lot as hired goons. Even if they did get their hands on my knowledge, it'd take them centuries to make any sense of it. They can't see an inch past their own blasted noses. Science is all about keeping your eyes 100 paces down the road as you work. The moment they start spending time stealing others' work instead of doing their own, it's a lost cause. Bah! Yeah, I kind of agree with that. You can collaborate, but don't steal shit. Although, there are those in the Sierra working to author their own new chapter in history, and that's fine. Bevan's one of them, despite all his inexperience. The future I came from was built in part by such folks. Shadow Mage, you're correct. No, that's exactly what he's saying. Like, he's using more words to say it, but that's what he's saying. Well, I've got to do what I can as well. To that, I need to get back to NLA. But could you possibly gather some blast chard from around here in Oblivia, kid? We need it to fuel the Mirror Mobile. Blast chard, I think I have a shit ton of that. I do. Get your hands on that fuel. Once the tank's full, I can have my Mirror Mobile back to New LA in no time. I need 5, I have 31. That's good. That should be more than enough to get this sucker back. Next stop, New LA. See you back at the lab, kid. Oh, and I've got another big project I'll need your help with, alright? What is the new research? Curious as ever, I see. You actually remind me of me. Have I ever mentioned that, kid? I don't see the resemblance, but carry on. Well, I'm gonna get to the bottom of the mystery surrounding this planet. This isn't just about getting back to my time anymore, it's a test. The gods of science have thrown down the gauntlet, and I'll meet their challenge no matter what. Alright, here we go! Mirror Mobile launch! So, it's pretty cool that he's created a teleporter. Like, he was aiming for Time Machine, and in order to make a Time Machine, you have to make a teleporter. But even just this is a hell of an achievement. God, the submerged ring looks cool. This time I am going to quick travel back. And let's see what more we can do to help him. Good heavens, is that even possible? Hey kid, have you ever seen something that overturned everything you believed in up to that point? Well, my arm came off one time. So yes. Yui! Hello! Hello, Yui! Yui! I'm so excited. Yes! More Xenoblade. And in this case, it is the one with the dude who time travels. This dude is apparently from the future. And he tried to go back there, and then his car turned out to be a teleporter, not a time machine, for reasons of this planet is weird. He is a very secondary character who is only in this game, because this game has no major connections that anybody is aware of to the other two games. But yeah, this dude apparently comes from hundreds of millions of years in the future, is maybe what humans turn into. But when he tried to go back to his future, like, the planet that we've landed on is weird in several ways. And one of them is apparently you can't time travel from it. So he's trying to figure that shit out. As I said, Have you ever seen something that overturned everything you believed? My arm got blown off and there were wires inside. Yeah, that fucking blew my mind. I envy you, kid, for it seems I've grown overconfident in myself. I thought I'd seen everything in my 1,000+ years of living. Yeah, wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. You got it. Myriad time periods, countless planets, I watched an entire civilization rise and fall. Along the way, I guess I fell into the trap of thinking I'd figured out everything the universe had to offer. Ah, what a fool. And what did it get me? I fell into a rigid mindset and was blinded by the simplest of truths. So now I need you to bring me some ancient Nopon artifacts from all over Mira, immediately. Do you mind, kid? Specifically, there are 3 or so of these objects which will be key. Collect those and we can finally lay this mystery bare. Find a spirit wand in Silverlin. Well, I can certainly attempt that. Even though I've explored very little of Silverlin, unfortunately. I say that, but this is the perfect opportunity to explore more. Shadow Mage. That's very funny. You made me do a chuckle.
Looks like we've got no choice.
I don't wanna. Yeah, no, there's some Cthulhu shit going on, but also there's these gentlemen. Who and why? Please just leave me alone. Everything here is so high level.
They're gaining ground. I need recovery.
And so, of course, my solution is ignore them completely. And just try to skirt by unnoticed while I go about my business. God, this is pretty. North Seal Sand Sea. Interesting. There we go. You can see on my map that there was a frontier nav site here. And yes, Yui, in case you're wondering, I am in a mech that turns into a bike. You know, literally the best thing that could be imagined.
Oh, they've seen us.
Unfortunately, I don't know where to get this item I'm looking for. Oh my god, Yui, you're completely correct. This is a micro. Yo, what? Ooh, ooh. This is going to be very difficult.
Stay
I'm still
alert,
gonna try
everyone.
it.
I'm good to go. Engage. Now you play by my rules. I have the shot. Fire it. Now. Melee attack. Blood sacrifice. Executioner. There's more to come. Side slash. Side slash. Thirsty egg. Ghost walker.
Fire carnival!
Slide tight glitter. Blood sacrifice. Executioner. We've reached the pinnacle.
I mean, I say this is going to be difficult. It'll be difficult if this guy can get off enough hits to beat my Ghost Walker, which there is a non-zero chance of. Especially since I think someone else just joined the fight, which makes it much worse. So yeah, this could turn into a hubris situation. Man, I was really hoping that would deal more damage.
Sorry, dear, but I need it first. Look out. Powerful enemy incoming. That's it. Melee strike.
Okay, one down.
Executioner. Now move in. This'll work like a charm. Ghost walker. Executioner. Now, melee.
Oh shit, another
Ready?
tyrant? Gahul the Precept Keeper? Which, by the way, hell of a fucking name.
Pull it together. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. I have the shot. Fire it.
What? Oh, I fell a long way.
I can't seem to get fired up.
My adrenaline's rising.
This is awful.
Killing machine.
God, I can't even shoot this guy.
You can do it. Blood sacrifice.
Honestly, it is worth just GTFOing. Where he is, it's very difficult for my attacks even to hit him.
Fire carnival!
God, what is the range of his detection? No hubris, Shadow Mage. I was fine. I won the fight I intended to take part in. And survived the one that I wasn't going to win. That's like as well as I could possibly have done. But none of this is getting me the item I want.
Oh, they've seen us.
Weird that I could do that while I was being targeted.
Oh, they've
play by mine. Move in. Appreciate it. Now it's my turn. Sliding slinger. Let's sacrifice.
Now, this guy isn't super powerful, but is enough that I should be able to get some TP back from him. What is causing me damage?
Electric surge. No whining. We're going in. Side slash.
Man, my health got real low there, and I'm not sure why. I mean, I survived. I did fine. No hubris. So yeah, this portion of today's episode is just exploring cool shit time. That, by the way, that is a dude. I can't target him because he's hidden.
We've been spotted, and it's big.
Oh,
I'm attacked. Move in.
he's not that high level.
Say your prayers. Let's sacrifice. Slide. Thank you.
He is very high.
Melee strikes.
These guys have a shit ton of HP. But he's not high level.
See how you like this. Let's sacrifice. Executioner. Get them going. Side slash. Side slash. Killing machine.
By the way, I realized that what I'm doing here, Overdrive, is essentially incomprehensible to people who haven't seen more of my streams. And I do apologize for that. I do also largely blame the game for being terrible at explaining, but even if the game had explained it correctly at the time, it would be hard to interpret this visual mess. So yeah, I apologize. This is a super power-up called Overdrive. I'm using a strategy called Infinite Overdrive, where you can make this last essentially forever. And yeah, it's very good.
Alright, I'll run with it.
But as I said, probably incomprehensible if you don't already know.
Side slash. Killing machine. Ghost Walker.
Thanks a bunch.
Shadow Executioner. Sizable, yes. Substantial.
And this brings us, interestingly, back exactly where we were. Why can I not board? That's not mine. That's why. Oh, my... The slope is making it look like things are weird. She wanted to check this. Where else do I want to explore? Honestly, more up than down. God, look how cool that is over there. Oh yes, there's this rad bridge over here. The Badr Stone Bridge. Good name for a stone bridge.
It didn't have to be like this.
And Is it time for more hubris? As I come across another tyrant? Candelario the Bronze?
Stay alert, everyone. I'm good to go. Say your prayers. I appreciate the help. That executioner! More to come. Side slash! Side slash! Thirsty edge!
It unfortunately sounds like somebody else has joined the fight, which is always bad. Oh, and he has approximately infinite HP. Hubris. God, I keep meaning to check on the subreddit. I have no idea why my damage output is so low. And I want to get advice from people who know the game. The same kind of people who taught me how to do this completely broken combo. This combo makes it very easy to survive for extended periods. But yeah, the damage output I've seen other people get puts mine to shame. And those of you who were here last week Friday will have seen that. Like, when I use Electric Surge, it's actually pretty fucking effective. But even so, I've only just got this guy below half health. Yo, everybody. We side slashing around here? Holy shit!
Nicely done.
I've never actually played Dot Hack. I know basically nothing about it. Man, Yui, why are you so right all the time about the side slashing? By the way, if you find that the music at any point sounds familiar, it is the same composer as Eldnoa Zero, as Kill the Kill, and several other things.
Oh, what? They've seen us.
Shadow strike.
Shield wall.
Appreciated. Ghost Walker.
Carnival.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Slinger. Blood sacrifice. Executioner. There's more to come. Side slash. Killing machine. Ghost Walker. Slinger. Sliding slinger. Blood sacrifice. Side slash. Electric surge. Shadow strike. Side slash. Spectacularly done. Nicely done.
Man, this is all great, but it doesn't get me any closer to the item I'm actually looking for.
They've seen us.
I like that this dude was just waiting by our cars for us to come back.
Now you play by my rules. Thank you. Sliding shadow. I appreciate the help. Executioner. More to come. Side slash. Side slash. Killing machine. Ghost Walker. Side slash. Sliding slinger. Blood sacrifice. Executioner. Side slash. Side slash. We've reached the pinnacle. And you. Shadow strike. Sliding slinger.
Man, you gotta love when you side slash and then side slash.
Shield wall.
Appreciate it.
You're on top of
Blood
it.
sacrifice. Ghost Walker.
Fire carnival.
Side surge.
Now,
Melee attacks.
hope I didn't get in the way.
Nicely done.
These pillars of light, always good navigation points. West Cinder Dunes. I believe it's called that because it's quite close to another spot. That's a lot of fuckers. Another one. That was conveniently
They've
close.
seen us.
Interesting. Visually, I love this area. I find that in my memory, very little of it actually stands out. It all looks very samey. I still think it looks rad. And the music here is among my favorites. But it's curious that the more I think about it, the less of this particular area I actually remember.
Looks like we've got no choice.
Sure, we have a choice. We can run away like pussies. Oh, Yui, I don't think you were here when it happened, I would encourage you, just quickly, for no particular reason, type exclamation mark, quote 9. Ooh, okay. So this is cool. We're about to get to a whole new region of the game. This is Cauldros. Which is just this enormous volcanic area. I adore the design of Cauldros. Also, the music,
Well,
not so much at night, but during the day, is rad as fuck. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. I love this track. This is the last area of the game, and boy does it fucking feel like it. But this is not where we want to be at the moment. Oh my god, I picked up an animal called a gun snake. It's rad as fuck. I want a gun snake.
they've seen us.
The only thing cooler than a gun snake is a snake gun. So yeah, I didn't expect to spend an hour exploring Sylvalum, but here we are. I'm looking for one and exactly one item. I have no way, short of going to the wiki, of knowing where that item is.
Look who's joined us.
And I'm gonna fight a giant monkey.
Now you play by my rules. I owe you one. I have the shot. Firing.
Thanks to Frank.
Blood sacrifice. Executioner. There's more to come. Side slash. Killing machine.
These guys are apparently enormous HP sponges,
Lightning slinger.
or I believe bullet sponges is the term.
Executioner. Side slash.
So, this may be hubris.
Ghostwalker.
Ooh, that took a chunk off his health.
Ready? Too bad. Thirsty edge. Thirsty edge. Side slash. Ghost walker. Executioner. Side move in and do some damage. Sacrifice. Ready? Too bad. That's it. Melee strike. Side slash. Flinger. Ghost walker. Executioner. Fire carnival. Sacrifice. You belong on the ground.
Leave this to me.
That's it. Melee strike. Ghost walker.
We can do this.
Executioner. Sacrifice. I'll stagger them. Killing machine. Side slash. Ghost walker.
Okay.
Executioner.
Making good progress. Electric Surge continues to be my best damage dealer. And there is a skill that I can get later, well, hopefully not too much later, which will massively improve its damage. So I am very much looking forward to getting that.
Appearances can be deceiving.
There we go. Shit ton of hit points, but attacks slowly enough that that with my Ghost Walker build, I was never in too much danger. I say that with the knowledge that this game can turn that around on you in a fucking sec.
They've seen us.
Do you think there's stuff up around here? Just a vague memory I have. There's certainly one of these. God damn it, Shadow Mage! Thank you for the dukes.
Move in.
Shield wall.
Now it's my turn. Sacrifice. Executioner. There's more to come. Side slash.
It's when it comes out of nowhere that I love it most.
Ghost walker. Sliding slinger. That's it. Melee strike. Executioner. Side slash. Side slash. We've reached the pinnacle. And you reached the end. That ghost walker. Move in and
And yes, you're correct. It didn't need to be anything spooky.
electric surge. That's it. Melee strike. Ghost walker. Side slash. Sliding slider. Blood sacrifice. Electric surge. Violent success. Now move on it.
Who am I fighting now? Oh, just another one.
Ghost walker. Sliding slinger. Shield wall. Blood sacrifice. Electric surge. Spectacularly done. Nice, very tremendous.
Honestly, Shadow Mage, you are going to be a menace when I eventually play Alien Isolation, which, yes, I do plan on doing. That's interesting. I got a weapon there which might be better than my current weapon. It's really not. It has some advantages, but the lack of overdrive count up is not ideal. Plus, honestly, it's just not a better weapon. I'm really surprised. North Hard Heart Canyon. Hard Heart Ravine Base Camp. Man, I remember those level 37 enemies being really tough. I've said it before. First time I played this game, I never really got a handle on the combat system. Which, in my defense, is largely because the game tells you shit about the combat system. Oh, look at that view. I'm a huge fan of that kind of cloudy sky. Oh, shit! And you can see, though... I'm gonna get out because, surprisingly, my skull is kind of blocking my view. You can see into Cauldros there. Cauldros has those huge, what kind of look like fortresses, towers. I love how much you can see into other areas of the game. If I don't find the item I'm looking for in the next 5 minutes, I am just going to go to the wiki to figure out where it is. God, this area is so cool. Again, thoroughly impressive that anybody managed to set up a base camp up here. One of the things I appreciate is...
Look who's joined us.
Whenever you see that there's, like, a base camp somewhere, it gives you the impression that at least the other soldiers are not incompetent. Anime, and no matter what the game may say, it's just an anime you can play. Does have this issue of the main character being, like, the only competent one in a world full of people less good. And this game at least largely avoids that. God, this is cool. But by giving the impression that other people are competent. This is so cool. There should be a frontier nav site nearby. There it is. Wait, what? There's no way to get mechanical level 5. What do you want from me, game? Also, hi. You're very large. Anselm the Triumphant. Not even my hubris. Fuck it! The hubris! I'm gonna try. Chat, I'm gonna try. This is a terrible, terrible decision.
I'll start things at range. Follow my lead. Say your prayers. Ghost Walker.
A level 58 tyrant.
Sliding Slither. I appreciate the help. There's more to come. Side Slash. Killing Machine. Ghost Walker. One more hit. Sliding Slither. Blood Sacrifice. Executioner. Side Slash. Side Slash.
So for those keeping count, I have done approximately 0 damage.
We've reached the pinnacle, and you've reached the end.
Ah, I hate it when they fucking launch you.
Fire Carnival!
Blood Sacrifice. Executioner. Side Slash. No binding. We're going in. Ghost Walker. I'm not afraid to do this alone. Blood Sacrifice.
Maybe I should be afraid to do this alone? Given that my most powerful attack didn't even dent him?
Executioner. Blood Sacrifice. Electric Surge. No binding. We're going in. Thirsty Edge. Side Slash. Ghost Walker. Executioner. Blood Sacrifice. Electric Surge. Killing Machine. Side Slash. Ghost Walker. Executioner. Blood Sacrifice.
Yep, my hubris. I'm not quite sure how, to be honest, but whatever. That's interesting, Josh. I mean, I like shit like that. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's a... It feels like there's a difference between unique moves and just powered up versions of the same moves.
That's it! Melee strikes!
Watch me lay in.
Sliding nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. Shadow strike. Sliding slinger. Side slash. Ghost factory.
Stop it!
Gaining ground. I need recovery. Sliding. Blood sacrifice. I'm ready. Side slash. Side slash.
Fire Carnival!
Sliding slinger. Side slash. Now, melee attacks. Now you play by my rules. Sliding slinger. Blood sacrifice. Executioner. Morning come. Side slash. Thirsty edge. Side ghost walk in and do some damage. Sliding slinger. Blood sacrifice. Executioner. Side slash. Side slash. Side slash. Killing machine. Ghost walk. Shadow strike. Sliding. We've reached the finish. And you reached the end. Electric fire. Don't know how we pulled it off. I saw my nation bomb.
That wasn't strictly necessary, but I just wanted to fight something and win. It looked like there was potentially a cool weapon for Lyn there. Oh yeah, this is her currently. That's a different kind of weapon. This appears to be just a straight upgrade. It doesn't have the overdrive count up, but Lyn doesn't really do overdrive often, so... cooldown reducer is fantastic. And Humanoid Slayer is lovely. Whereas a lot of this stuff is just worse. Yeah, I gave this to... I gave the Worn Cromley Haven to Lyn ages ago, and we still haven't found anything better. Elma, any better guns for you? Arguably better, arguably worse. It's hard to know. One issue that this game has, which I think is evidence of its MMO origins at some point, is there's just so many stats. And it's hard to know, is ranged accuracy or ranged attack or attribute or stability or TP gain or augments more important. And sometimes you just have to go with bigger gun. Sometimes it is as simple as choose the bigger number and then we're done. This has a slightly lower number but better accuracy. Yeah, I think this is probably better. Okay, yeah, but the Relses just look better. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly look up where to get this item, because I don't want to spend the next hour and still not get it. Near... I'm not sure if I've got that yet. Yeah, sorry. When this tries to load the wiki, it just eats up my computer's resources. I'm starting to think that there's an issue... Like, I might be having an issue with Firefox. I switched away from Chrome to Firefox because Chrome was becoming terrible. And now it seems like Firefox is becoming terrible as well. So... yeah, I'm not quite sure. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly check a few things on the map. Things I recognize you can't see, because this map loves to be inscrutable. But I'm trying to find a particular quick travel point. So, apparently this is one of the spots where it does show up. In theory. Or at least around here.
Look who's joined us. Follow my lead. Point field.
Oh, he is very large.
Sliding block. That's it. Melee strikes.
Watch me lay into it.
Point field. Now you play by my rules. See how you like this? Blood sacrifice field. Excellent.
Whoops, I'm dying, and I'm not sure why.
Killing machine. Use an aura to heighten your power. And don't appreciate it. Sliding flinger. Melee attack.
Also, whoops, Elma and Lynn have lost their skills.
Ready? Too bad. Thirsty end. Killing machine. Side slash. Side slash. You've reached the pinnacle. Move you to the end. Sliding.
So yeah, this dude fucked up both of their skulls.
Electric surge. Killing machine. Side slash. All right, I'll run with it. Executioner. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Blood sacrifice.
This dude isn't even that high level.
Success. Now move in. Side slash. Side slash. Ghost Walker.
Hey!
I have the shot.
You can't see anything because of where we are,
Melee strike.
but Lynn did manage to topple.
I appreciate the help. Side slash. Thirsty edge.
Can't seem to get fired up.
Side slash. All right, I'll run with it. Now, melee attack. Executioner. Strike. Blood sacrifice.
It just did something that took away, like, 3/4 of Lynn's health.
Use an aura to heighten your
That seems less than ideal.
do this alone. Executioner.
Oh, everybody but me is dead.
Electric surge.
Really hope my Ghost Walker sticks around.
Executioner. That's a trap. Fire only couple. Electric surge. Killing machine. Side slash. Ghost Walker. Executioner. That's it. Melee strike. Electric surge. Thirsty edge.
Man, normally in Xenoblade games, level is basically all that matters. If you're higher level than an enemy,
Success.
you win.
Move
I mean, obviously not exactly, but it's a huge factor.
in. Killing machine.
In this game, that's really not the case.
Ghost Walker. Executioner. That's it. Melee strike.
This dude is 7 levels lower than me,
Electric surge.
and without a pretty good infinite overdrive build,
I'm going in.
I would be completely fucked.
Executioner. Blood sacrifice. Electric surge. That's it. Melee strike. Side.
And I'm still not guaranteed to win by any means.
Executioner. Success. Now move in. Nicely done.
I didn't even get anything cool out of that. Dude just wanted to fight me for no particular reason. Coming back to what you were saying, Josh, I actually wasn't aware that alphas have unique moves. That's honestly a pretty cool concept. I picked up an item called Dring Slick, which that just feels like letters.
How is this even remotely fair?
Oh, suck it up, Lynn. He's not that tough. Oh, cool. I get what you're saying.
Tide us over. I'll flank. No. Move in and keep the rhythm going. See how you like this? Shadow strike.
Hit him again, Gordon.
Settle down, Flash. Slide. Flinger. That will dent him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Go, see how you like this? What's a shish kebab?
Shield wall.
I appreciate the help. That will dent him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. See how you like this? Side flash. No.
Overdrive for skulls. I have no idea how it works.
This should tide us over. Flinger.
It does sometimes get extended. I don't know how. I don't know why. I also don't know what effect it has.
Side flash. Shadow strike. What's a shish kebab?
Making it, frankly, not that different from normal overdrive, unless you watch YouTube videos, which tell you a lot.
Fire on them now! I'll scatter them. This tide us over. Slide up, flinger! That will dent in them. Move in, see how you like this. That's it! Melee strike! Now, my turn. I'll flank. Side this tide us over. Yeah, we're on top of this now. See how you like this? Target acquired. I'll scatter them. No! Success! Now move in! Now it's my turn. This should tie us
And
over. That could have dented him. Move in and
it is amazing
see how you like
fighting
this.
in my giant robot with a weapon specifically designed for this kind of enemy.
This should tide us over.
I've got a weapon that is that does extra damage against insectoid enemies. Even with that, it would have been much faster to just get out of my robot and use overdrive. I just have fun with this.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. How you like this? Yes.
Let's keep it up.
Okay. No, not you again. Fuck you. Okay. Apparently one of the places you can get this item is just to yeet yourself off the edge here. Apparently Sylvalum Waters does sometimes have the item we're looking for. I really hope so. Whoa, I did not know this was out here. Bunch of level 59s and a level 75 Tyrant?
Looks like we've got no choice.
Man, I just want to find this one item. There's one more place I can possibly look for it. And I hadn't thought of that. I think that's more for enemy items, but... you can You can get a lot of useful items from the Blade Barracks. We're not exactly lost. We know roughly where we are. Intelligent liquid metal. That's a hell of a random item to pick up. Did I miss one? God, there's a lot to this game. There's just an island out there. Hey, I got the item I was looking for. It worked, chat. What is this? Just another place with a bunch of difficult monsters? Trying to target the big one. It literally... Wait, there we go. I got it briefly.
Looks like we've got no choice.
Whoops! Somewhat. He targeted me when I couldn't target him. That seems unfair. Frontline surveillance Zig. I ain't gonna deal with you. I do love how huge this game is, though. There's another island out there. This is too much. Like, in the most positive way possible, this is too much. I begin to see why people can play this game kind of forever. But now, we're starting to get closer, by the looks of it, to Cauldros than to Silverlip. Decoy DNA. Again, sounds kind of sinister. Rod of Brutality plus 10. That is just straight out of D&D, sir. And then everything here seems reasonably low level. Whatever. I am going to head back to NLA and give this back to Professor B. That took like an hour. Which I don't mind too much. As I said, I like Silverlim. I like exploring in this game. I hope it wasn't, like, too boring. But I had fun. Hee hee hee! Ha ha ha! It's finally finished. It took a small fortune and a complete retool of the Mirrormobile, but this new machine should finally give us some answers. A machine to measure the sum of everything about this world. A less scientific mind might call it God? I haven't slept, and the work about killed me. But I think it's all worth it, don't you? Yes, you were a lot more useful than I expected, Vevin. Well, what about you, kid? Find those Nopon relics yet? In fact, I did. It just about killed me, but I did it. Great. Installed and ready to go. I'll fire this sucker up now. Man, it really should, Crow. Amazing. No errors so far. Your algorithm's working like a dream, Vevin. That's good. I looked over that thing so many times I could likely recite it from memory, you know? Yes, yes. Junk and vuh. And there's the last of it. Eureka, finally. The great secret of Mira is... Wait, what's this? All sequences reversing? Cancelling out entirely? No! What in the name of Sir Isaac H. Newton is going on? The power output's overheating? Now hold on, this phenomenon. It's precisely as if... It's going critical, Professor. At this rate, I think we're gonna lose the Miramobile. Ah! Yeah, let's be kind and at least ask what went wrong. Can't you tell from looking, kid? It failed. I don't understand. The was operating perfectly. It's like Mira itself is denying my inquisitiveness. The test points to some vague possibilities, but without data to back them up. Any conclusions I draw are simply meaningless speculation. I mean, Juice, this game starts on Earth, as in Earth. Japan exists, America exists, Los Angeles exists. It shouldn't really surprise you that Newton exists. But this isn't quite our Newton, since Sir Isaac Newton does not have an H for a middle name. He doesn't have a recorded middle name. So it's a curiosity. Did you figure something out, Professor? When it began to overheat, it certainly did start acting so very strange. I'm a professor, damn it, a scientist. Giving voice to meaningless speculation is the death of a logical mind. Look to the next test, Vevin. We'll refine and improve and see the veil torn away from this planet. Gotta love the smell of burning science. Hello, hello, it's your friendly discount recycled and second-hand goods merchant, Graham here. Whoa, sorry. Am I interrupting something? I just dropped by to square us away on all those parts you bought from me. Whoop whoop, the path of invention calls. New challenges beckon me ever urgently forward. Bevan, Ivy, you handle the rest. Fucker was planning to time travel after before paying for his shit. Yeah, ask about payment for the parts. Professor B recently took a small mountain of parts off my hands. I just swung by to collect my payment. With an extra special friend of the shop discount, it comes to an even 100 million credits. Pretty juicy bit of business, if I say so myself. I don't think I can pay that. And the professor is broke from building the Miramobile, so I doubt he has that kind of money either. Oh, you little joker. No, seriously, that's not funny. I had to call in some huge favors to wrangle all these parts together. Wait, you're serious? Ah, crap, you are serious. If he cheats me out of this tab, my life is over. I don't even want to imagine. Does it involve you being used as free labor by a Nopon caravan? Wait, you are joking, aren't you? Fled through time. Oh man, Rich, you men are such little imps. Such a kidder. Please be joking. Motherfucker left a man destitute. I'm sorry, but I don't think the professor will be coming back for a while, you know? But I'll do what I can to make this right. Yeah! Dude essentially steals $100 million worth of parts. That's a lot. Do you really think he is from the future? I mean, do you wonder if maybe this is more than just a really, really, really elaborate con? He's weird, but like the lie is too bad to be a lie. I do believe him. Right? I mean, you must be, right? Otherwise, how could he come up with all these amazing inventions? He did create a teleporter, and then explode a car. Sure, the Mirror-mobile has been one giant failure after the next, but still. Well, look, it's a fucking teleporter. Let's not forget that part. Worst case scenario, he's got that technology, right? I'm sure he'll find a way to make the money before the debt crushes him. Won't he? Right, everything is going to be absolutely fine. In any case, I guess I should track down the professor. Oh, and thanks for your help, Ivy. Looks like Professor B is starting up his own arms manufacturer called Factory 1.21. So that's how he plans to make back the money. And yeah, it involves him making us cool weapons. If I remember correctly, his weapons are pretty good later on, but they're pretty shit now. What I want to check... I'm still trying to figure out where to do the thing what with the flying. I was promised flying. You don't promise somebody flying and then back out of that. That's illegal or something.
Just between us.
Guess what?
Sullivan, you don't seem... Do you have any interest in the Mirren ecosystem? Not particularly. Great news. Never seen... Okay. She wants me to help her with something. Tell me what you want. A specimen of extreme importance. 3 samples. 1 to experiment on, 1 to archive, and 1 to display. Okay, what do you want? Sekka Cosmoses. Hey, I've already got enough.
Is there hope?
So... That wasn't what I wanted. But I managed to very quickly knock out this quest. God, this game is wordy. Just let me finish this quest. Phosphorus tree seeds. Cool, I'll do that another time. God damn it, why won't you let me fly? Anybody who was here on Wednesday, I'm not crazy, right? I actually forgot that this existed. I think it's in here. I think all along it's been in here. Wait, accept flight module basic mission? What? Okay, where's that mission? Is it you, Hugo?
Oh, thank God.
Specialized combat field? No. No, I don't care. But fine. No. Let me fly! God damn it! Chat! Please! Fine, I'll give you your shit. Just get out of my face. I just want to do the cool thing. Yeah. Basically, I'm skipping through this a lot. He creates a type of probe. Probes are things you use in Frontier Nav. What it does is it recovers fuel faster for your skull when you're in the region. They're vaguely useful. Accept flight module basic mission. You know what? Fuck it. I'm looking this up. It's been so long. I started this stream with the plan of doing this. Wait. But... But that's where I... It's apparently here. Sorry, I know the sound's cutting out occasionally. What is happening? I feel like I'm going bonkers.
Did you hear?
Okay. Now I'm looking in weird places. But it says it's in the Outfitter's test hangar.
Oh, hey!
Which is to say, here. It says I can accept it from Vanden, who is not here. What? I do feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I feel like I'm taking all the crazy pills. Wait. Okay. That's super confusing. I think this is the only quest that is quite like this. Or at least like the only main quest. That is like this. Well, main is questionable.
Hey,
So, you have to check the mission board. These are basic missions. When something says it's a basic mission, this is where you get it. Which, I guess... Anyway, there it is. That took much longer than it should have to figure out. And now I can head back to where I was, which is... Wait, did I actually accept that? Okay, I've accepted that. Let me click on it. God damn it, touchscreen. Stop being weird. I'm in slightly the wrong location. Please tell me this is now in my mission list. It is! Holy shit, it's working! This is the thing I wanted to start 2.5 hours ago. I got distracted by Professor B, which I remembered being a relatively short mission, and was not. But it doesn't matter. Because here we are. Max members 1. I don't think I've ever seen that. It feels really weird to remove Elma and Lynn from the party.
So you made it. Why am I not surprised? Who else would have the stones to turn up for an experimental Skell test flight? Stones in your head, I mean.
Doug did at the start of the game.
Enough to even try.
Oh, there we go.
That's a horrible way to put it, Commander. I mean, sure, previous tests often involved engine explosions and lots of fire. And there was that one that went berserk and crashed itself into the sea. But that's all a perfectly natural part of the R&D process. Right?
Not helping, Lynn. But I have complete confidence in her.
Oh, she got you wrapped around her itty-bitty finger, don't she? Doug, too. For all his grousing, that boy just keeps coming back for more.
That's because Doug's a sweetheart.
Must be addicted to the rush, I suppose.
Commander, risking life and limb in the name of science is a noble cause and its own reward.
Yeah. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Lynn, why don't you walk him through it?
Right. I've been mulling over why all my flight pack designs keep blowing up.
Yeah, good question.
I finally found the cause. Conventional skells just don't have the energy to provide enough lift. So I've taken a step back and redesigned a skell from scratch. The result is an integrated flight-capable skell system, or IFCSS for short.
Forget the stupid acronym. I financed this, and I say we're calling it a Skell Flight Module.
That's a way better name.
Did I mention I also got the arms manufacturers on board to help out?
Really? Oh, you're the best, Commander.
Yeah, well, that ain't the hard part. We can't have any more failures, you hear me?
this time it's a sure thing, my friend. The two of us are taking part in development to make certain of that.
Isobe! Jajani!
Well, if the bigwigs at Sakuraba and CNC aren't worried, I guess I shouldn't be either.
Yes, although we do have a slight concern regarding a lack of materials, don't we?
How much concern we talking?
Well, our final check turned up one significant problem.
As it stands now, our chances of success are maybe 10%, you know.
That's not good.
What if we fix this little problem?
99.9999999% success. Right, Johnny?
Yes, yes! Near perfect odds, aren't they?
Can we
Well, the
let's
answer's
sort
clear.
that out.
Sorry to surprise you with this, but can you go salvage the materials?
God damn it! I just want to fly.
Awesome. I know you'll find them in no time.
Alright then. Bring the materials back here once you round them all up.
Just let me fly,
We'll
fuckers.
use this time for another final systems check. This is our last shot.
Understood, sir. I'm on it. I promise to get this big bucket of love into the Mirren skies before long.
Who, Yui? Big mustache tattoo man? Well, that's fine. Vandam's rad. Okay. So, let's go do the thing. It's weird that I have to do this one all alone. Like, it's weird that they give you this mission with the maximum party size of 1. Especially given that you have to go, you know, fight shit. Very rare to do anything solo in this game.
Look who's joined us.
I do like ignoring basically everything in this game. Thank you. Please stop chasing me.
They're awfully forward.
So, that's one of the monsters I need to fight. Don't run away!
Say your prayers. Ghostwalker. Sliding slinger.
Being solo, it is that much more important to
More to come.
to do what I can to not die.
Use an aura to heighten your power. Then just let up. Side slash. Electric surge. Ghostwalker. Sliding slinger. Blood sacrifice. Executioner. Counter trance. Fire on them to topple them.
Wait. I must check something. I've got a bunch of reward tickets. I might be able to save myself a ton of trouble here. Instead of hunting these down, a lot of items from enemies you can get by exchanging reward tickets, which are online play items. And I think that might be true here. Global Nemesis. Attempt failed. Thanks, buddy. That makes me feel better. Still, though, I got a shit ton of stuff out of that. That's something from last week where Nice Guy helped me. And it was very, very, very useful. I need an upgraded coil. So yeah, almost any enemy body part you can get from here. Makes your life much easier. Upgraded coil. I need one of those. And lightspeed jet fin. Boy, that was so much easier than the alternative. I'm so glad I remembered. And now let's go back and let me actually fly. Also, I appreciate the fact that the items we're bringing back kind of make sense for a flight module. A stabilizing jet fin makes sense, and upgraded coil sounds like some kind of power supply thing. Again, makes sense. Lynn, what did you do?
The hell did you do, Lynn?
I don't know. Just give me a second. Oh! I had the amp furnace circuit in backwards. I am so sorry. I can't believe I'd do something that dumb in the final check.
The stress is getting to her.
Oh, you're back. I take it you managed to gather the materials? As you can see, the test flight's gonna need to be postponed. Maybe canceled entirely.
No!
Sorry for the bad news after all your hard
No.
work.
Game, you're not allowed to take this from me.
No, wait! I'll handle the repairs and resolve the final issues myself. Commander, please. I need this to work. I need to make it happen. It's the last homework assignment I'll ever have. Please, sir, let me complete it.
Homework assignment? What the heck?
I understand where you're coming from, Lynn, but it's not my call. That last slip-up has the Sakuraba guy spooked. The higher-ups aren't gonna be happy unless this thing can be mass-produced.
But all my work.
The apple really doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh? He knows her
Don't
parents?
worry about it, Vandom. I'll convince my people. I may just be a humble engineer, but I've given my life to Sakuraba. Let an old man cash in some of his favors.
Thank you, Isobe.
Well, that's one problem down. But this death trap still needs a pilot.
Oh, it's got one. I'm flying,
After
bitch.
that little display before, I doubt anyone will be nuts enough to volunteer.
Sir.
You'd have to be real crazy.
Sir, I want to fly. Shut up.
Thank you so much. I swear I'll make this thing work.
Now that that's settled, when can you have this bucket of bolts fixed?
I'll have it ready by tomorrow.
Heck!
Alright, you've got till morning. Past that, we'll have to call it off for now. The higher-ups will want to take another long look and decide if this is still where they want to spend their money.
It's a fucking flying mech. Of course
I
it
won't let
is.
everyone's hard work go to waste. And I won't let down my brave test pilot either. I swear.
Anybody who says that they don't want a giant mech is either lying or lying.
I did it! I swear it's totally safe and secure this time, Commander. We dreamed of a Skell that can fly through the air, and now it's finally here.
Looks that way to me. And trust me, I looked close. This thing should work. Better. What do you say? Ready to put your life in the hands of this thing?
Yes, yes, God, yes, damn it, yes, let me fly.
That's the spirit. Should be a hell of a view from up there.
I would have been fine when there was a 10% chance of success.
It'll fly, jeez. Do you trust me on this or not? Oh, come on! You're gonna go on a perfect test flight and show all these naysayers what's up.
Alright, let's get this party started. Fly her to the specified point to start. It's a spot we haven't been able to reach before now.
The perfect landing point for our test flight.
I thought so. We'll be monitoring your progress from here. Good luck.
Oh, and whatever you do, don't damage the Skell.
I think what you meant to say was come home safe.
You'll better stop talking and let me fly, or I am going to lose it. Install a data probe at Frontier Nav Site 110. Or 110, or however you want to say it. Okay. And now, we get to one of my favorite things. I mentioned this earlier. If you're used to playing games, then, ooh, rainbow. Then you see these narrow gates out of the city, and you understand that they're loading zones. That the game is unloading the city and loading in Primordial. But that is a lie. Because you don't have to go through the loading zones. And god damn it, does it feel good to fly in this game. There we go. For that, let's get this. Bit of alien wreckage.
Overdrive! Dial it all the way up!
Okay. I didn't expect
Splinter!
this to happen.
Executioner! More to come! Side slash! Side slash!
But apparently this lady is here.
Ghost Walker! Sliding Splinter!
Okay.
Executioner! Side slash!
Milsadi Robber.
Killing machine! Ghost Walker! Sliding Splinter! Blood sacrifice! Executioner!
Man, this caught me off guard.
Going in! Ghost Walker! Sliding Splinter!
And she's level 60.
Sacrifice!
So, a serious challenge. In fact, more than a challenge. She killed me. God damn it! I just wanted to do one cool thing. Fine, We'll just do what the game wants and nothing more. Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, Josh, it does not do what Horizon did. I think it's mostly just a matter of absurd levels of optimization. Because, yeah, I don't think the Wii U is capable of what Horizon did. It feels great.
Tell me everything down to the tiniest detail. I need it all.
But yeah, I'm pretty confident that this game is not, that the Wii U is not capable of that kind of fast loading and unloading. Simply because of the length of the loading screens when you do quick travel. And that's when I have all of, like, there is a bunch of extra shit you could download to make the game faster. I've got all of that. This is running off a hard drive, not off the disk. And even so, it's got those loading screens. So, yeah, I doubt it would be able to do that cool stuff. Flew with no problems. It is not difficult to control. All lies.
Myself, and that's just from watching down here. You could go anywhere with that skill.
I can.
Well, in any case, you make it back to New LA in one piece, and we'll call this a success.
Just make sure to stay focused, okay? I know you'll make it home without a scratch.
And from here, you can see just how small New LA actually is. It kind of feels big, but it's really not. And you can see the entirety of Primordia here. Just before we head home, I do want to go to the top of this dome for no particular reason. God, I love how far you can see. Josh, I believe that's exactly what it is. Like, we could actually see it there. When you come in from the top, it's actually a little bit worse at loading in the appropriate level detail on the trees when necessary. That's just a 2D sprite. And yeah, you can see into Oblivia. You cannot fly to the moon, unfortunately. Yes, I tried. I don't remember what the maximum height is. So yeah, it is interesting that most of the trees we can see from here are not trees. They're just sprites set up for the distance. But when it's done right, which is most of the time, you don't really notice the change. Well, I think that counts as a successful mission.
Welcome back. That was one hell of a maiden flight. She passed the test. We'll get rolling on mass production ASAP.
Heck yes.
Yes! This makes everything worth it. Sure, I put poor Doug through hell and wound up wasting some rare materials. But I had to do this. I had to make my dream a reality.
Yeah, why is it so important to you?
You know, before they died, my parents began this as an independent research project. But they passed away before they could finish the design. That's how the flight pack got started.
You're
A
100%
device
correct,
that can let
Josh.
any skull fly still feels like science fiction. I can't imagine what possessed them to even attempt such a thing. But I knew I had to finish what they started. I felt like I'd never be a worthy engineer if I didn't. So, I called it my last homework assignment.
Those are some big shoes to fill. You can rest assured that your folks would be proud as hell. You know that, right? You did good, kid. You too. Thanks for all your support.
You'll use the Skull Flight module to protect everyone in New LA.
Damn straight. Once we get our people trained up on these, those ganglion are history. All right, enough jibber jabber. It's time to get flying. With eyes in the sky, we'll track down that damn life-hold core in no time.
And there we go. Looks like the flight module project's finally off the ground. I owe you one, which is exactly why I took the liberty of modifying your skulls with the new flight tech. This project's been a personal dream of mine, so it's really the least I could do. All of our skulls can now fly. Fuck yes! This is all I wanted! This game is the master of delayed gratification. It keeps withholding the best things. But now, yeah, there's nowhere we can't go. And I'm so excited for it. Next week, we are going to be exploring the skies. But for now, that is going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. This was a huge amount of fun. We got into some shenanigans with what's his name? Professor B. But we got the Skull Flight module. I'm so glad we managed to do it. Who should we raid? Oh, Cahill's still live. Frequently on Fridays I miss Cahill, but Cahill is playing Sonic Mania. So let's raid Cahill. Yeah, as I said, thank you all so much for joining me. I will be live again tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Time, playing some Phoenix Wright. Xenoblade Chronicles returns next week, Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern Time. I hope you all have a great time zone. I will see you around. And yeah, say hi to Kale for me. Ciao.